space we go. Hello everyone, welcome to the Cartographers Guild. My name is Josh.
I'm Leah.
Hi, Brad.
And we're playing more Andromeda. We're back on our ship.
Yay.
People want to talk to us. So we're going to talk to them after we check our email. Alright, poker awaits. Gil, writer, the bell tolls for thee. Meet me in the vortex on Nexus. I'll be the one shuffling the deck of doom. Cheers, Gil.
Who's Gil?
Gil's our engineer.
Okay.
Let's hear
Vetra,
it.
I'll do this one.
Okay.
Writer, thanks for listening to me. I hope I didn't come across whiny. Could my life have been different? Sure. Could have had a dad, a mom, a rigid upbringing, and great prospects in the Turian civil service, with the stiff collars and the yes sirs to go along. What I'm saying is, different's not always better. I don't regret anything or what I've done to get where I am. Don't regret coming here either, Vetra. I have no idea what she's talking about. That conversation must have happened while I wasn't here.
Possibly.
Curious Fold Rock, to writer from Chief Lucan? Pathfinder, this rock you found is certainly something. As far as I can tell, it's a remnant of a meteoroid that passed through the Scourge before falling to Vold, infusing it with a similar charge. The presence of Helios native metallic elements within the rock may have allowed for such a transfer. I'm unsure why the Adhi reacted to it the way they did. I've stored it in a lead-lined box. It unnerves me. Chief Lucan.
Okay.
To writer from Ephra. Who was Ephra again?
Ephra's the leader of the Resistance.
Right. So, apparently you had your hands on an ancient Angaran AI, and you destroyed it to save an Angaran life. It was a very tough decision that you had to make in the heat of the moment. I applaud you. It's exactly what I would have done. Would you have said that either way?
I honestly don't know.
That former slave had a family that thought he was dead. You've given them a great gift. The talk on Aya itself is very divided, although I suspect that no one may say so to your face. I find these kinds of debates invigorating. We're complex, emotional people with many different views. I love it. Confidential Vold Intel, to writer from Commander Dozil. Since your liberation of the labor camp on Vold, some information has come to my attention. For years, the Ket ignored our work in the frozen city of Janilik.
No, that's two eyes. So just Janique.
Janique. Searching for details of our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day, we must have uncovered something that the Ket deemed extremely dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team, and locked it down. Intel from the labor camp seems to confirm what have, to this point, have only been crazy rumors. There may be an ancient pre-Scourge AI locked in ice in the depths of the city. Didn't we know that already? This explains the prefect's swift and violent move. I've heard that the Ket shun tech like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this knowledge to yourself.
Yeah, we probably should have checked our email earlier.
Yeah, that probably just would have clued us in on that.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project. I thought you said it was on the Nexus. I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out.
Shoo-shoo.
So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
All right.
Alright.
Fine. Have your surprise. You won't regret it. Want me to ask the others to back off? No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
Boop, boop, boop.
I think we're supposed to be flirting with everybody up to a certain point.
If you want.
Sure.
Okay.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do. No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next
That
time
would've
you're
been
on
over at least
Nexus,
better
my
than the others.
project
Yeah.
will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Doop, 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 doop.
Please stay out of my stuff. Immediately scans the entire room.
You never know. Now, everyone.
Just ask her yourself. Because... Fine. Lexi, BB wants to look at Jaal's scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
No. Is there anything new from you?
Need something?
Was
Whenever
it
they
almost-
turn around, they're so close.
Yeah,
They're
I
always
know.
so close.
That was almost very.
I need to talk to you
Interface.
about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
That what?
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel. From when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
I don't know.
Who knows? Dad's always been one for secrets.
But he's sharing them with you now. That's something.
New memory fragment?
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom.
What?
Cure her.
Yeah.
I knew that was
Yeah, that was a
part
bit
Oh.
that you missed.
You didn't know it was the driving force.
You made Sam to cure Mom?
Yep.
Yeah.
How was Sam supposed to do that?
The same way Sam keeps us alive from a lot of stuff. Because it's an AI that's integrated with the nano system inside of our spinal column.
Guessing it didn't work. 7.
He gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's what he wanted you to see.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I forgot they even said that. It was a relatively minor part of that cutscene because it was mostly about his wife
Oh,
saying, like, you're just going to have to face this. I'm dying. So.
Okay. Yay. We have stuff, we have stuff. Claim all the stuff.
Hi, Vetra.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jaal feels about this.
Oh, lots of stuff to talk to her about.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Missed all this.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Sid, her brother?
Sister.
Sister.
Where
We
was your
actually met
mother
her
in
on the
all
station.
this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whenever my dad did, destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot
Night,
camp
Drea.
yet. Sid was
Night.
barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minas wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did he keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would, being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got too comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
So her parents were
You know where to
useless?
find
As
Well-
far as raising them, yes.
Apparently, her mom and dad split up and then
me.
her
Need
dad
something?
died.
Need something done?
Yeah. More flirty.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, just me and Sid. It's always been just the two of us.
No, I mean, someone special.
Special? Oh. You mean like... Oh. No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you?
Yeah, keep flirting until we have to make a decision.
Anywhere's gonna feel empty if you don't have someone to share it with.
A romantic? I wasn't expecting that. And again, the entire idea of leaving everything you know for a chance of something new is kind of romantic. Anyway.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked
money,
and
money.
she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you
So
promise
much
people
storyline.
golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You probably
Vetra's
have work to do.
interesting.
We can chat later.
I like Vetra.
You know where to
Very
find me.
practical. I can respect that.
Let's see here.
Are these bonuses?
Yeah. No, I don't care about that. I think it was commerce pods actually is what I wanted. Yep, special inventories. Oh, okay.
Are we eventually going to get enough points to unlock everything?
I think so, yeah. Let's see here. See if I can force that stuff to go away by gathering more stuff. Alright, go away. Go away, iron. Boop. Here we go.
They aren't just conquerors or slavers. The Ket turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
I feel for Jaal.
That's what Jaal faces every day, now that we know the truth.
Friends, neighbors, all changed. And they're loyal to what changed them.
You're pretty worked up about this.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Ket. I talked with Drac, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
You don't need his take. You're awesome.
Why? This all looks fine to me.
Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow.
Is that Mom Nasira?
Without one, it's
No.
too easy for people to get
Nasira
hurt.
was the
Like now. The
the
initiative's plans are shot.
Sorry?
And people
sorry
die
that
because
she
of it.
That-
trained under.
It. I don't know what either of those options mean. It's a mess, I guess? I don't know.
We're flying blind. It'll take years to put all the pieces back together.
Our biggest headache is the Ket. Work goes on, I guess.
Yep.
Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, babe.
Yep, yep, yep. Oh yeah, actually, I think that thing's interesting. Let me see if it's generated image, human visual spectrum. Let's hear it. So this is Sam. I generated this image in my early iteration while learning visual recognition. When Cora saw it, she believed it had artistic merit, and Alec Ryder gave her this copy as a gift. So the AI created that.
Look to the right. I thought there was something.
Oh, there was. It's like this bug. Oh, come on. There we go. That's a draw.
Whatever that is. Now we talk to her?
I guess we could have gone. Let's see if she's got something more to say. Whoop. Hi.
Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
We were lucky to escape.
Okay.
It's damned lucky there was a path through the Scourge right there.
Yeah, we can't count on ever being that lucky again. So, what else is new?
All right. Background time.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. Your time defending Silva's expedition was probably more important. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
This is one or the other with no real...
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I would have thought Asari space was peaceful, but...
Sure, we can ask that.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
Interesting.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when
Everybody
they
thinks I'm a freak,
manifested.
so...
Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
The Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed.
Good role-playing
AI
moment. We
research
don't get to
made
choose
him
it.
Too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We get this bit.
We did need a fresh start, jeez.
We needed to start over somewhere new. Together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
What?
How do they figure it out?
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Won't know until we talk to those Asari on Eos. Any chance of swinging by?
Would progress the plot,
After
by the
4
way.
years with Asari commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow.
I
See you later, Cora.
don't believe you could
I'll be
choke
here.
a Krogan with a pack of
We
cards.
didn't get to flirt with her that time, that's weird.
That was the did you come here with anyone?
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't as direct a flirting, but that's basically what she was talking about.
I like the subtle flirting. I appreciate that.
Also, I mean, if you have incredible psychic powers, you could probably stuff the cards in deep enough.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but I'm just thinking of like how redundant their organs are and what they eat anyways.
I mean, they only have one mouth.
Yeah, I
You
suppose.
get them stuck in that windpipe well enough.
Thank you for checking. But I'm all right.
Don't know if I would be.
I have to be. How else do we go on? You know?
Want to talk about it?
I may seem tough, but I have a good shoulder.
That's kind. You're kind. I really miss my family at times like these. Are you close to your family?
Is that yeah, okay.
You talk about family a lot.
Really? I guess it's just part of our culture. Our families are large, and we share our parents with the community. We all have many mothers.
My family's small.
And are you close?
I'm close to my twin brother, so yes.
I was. Am. My mom and dad are dead. My brother's in a medically induced coma. I'm kind of an orphan at the moment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, this random collection of Tempest oddballs can feel like family sometimes.
Yeah. I never really felt I had a purpose. But here, I do.
What about the Resistance?
My place in the Resistance is
What's wrong with your leg,
not
man?
what I'd like.
But that kid on Aya looked up to you.
Sure.
Animation team.
But you are going to do something important, Ryder. I
How
feel
I
it
mentioned how much I love the
is
Angara.
where I should be.
I guess that's friendly?
Is it friendly?
I don't know. I mean, it's not a heart like flirting usually is.
Yeah,
so.
okay. So which one?
there isn't a heart, so
Yeah.
if that's the nicest one, I guess you
I
can't.
like having you around. Specifically you.
Okay, that seems more
Because of
flirty.
my skill and knowledge.
Maybe it's to
Not
initiate
really.
flirting?
Because you enjoy spending time with
He's
me
so cute.
as much as I do with you.
You do?
Yes. You're fascinating. And special. And strange.
Aw, thanks.
And I mean it.
Yeah.
I love the Angara. Normally you run into aliens and they're like, I don't know, it feels like the science fiction trope is like they're emotionless, or they're just, their emotions are really alien, or like they're not, like I love how the Angara are super emotional.
Now,
I love that.
the cat just keep asking for more trouble. Really looking forward to kicking those guys in the teeth.
Hey, Grandpa.
Ryder.
Aw.
Nothing new.
Drac.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
So some people we've talked to a lot, and some people we haven't talked to much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trying
Dre, of course, insisted we talk to Grandpa.
to. That's weird. Where's Gil? Oh, he's over here. Hi, Gil.
Long time no chat. What's up?
Are you sure we can keep the scourge damage under control?
Never seen anything like the Scourge. What it does to our tech. It's keeping me on my toes, but that's when I do my best work. In a way, I guess I'm grateful.
Well, you're welcome.
Don't do me any favors. Don't worry, Ryder. You're in good hands.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
So is he
How
attached
tough
to
was it on the
somebody?
Nexus
No.
all those months?
Have you ever eaten
one is
overcooked
gay,
space
right?
cow tongue?
Ugh, no.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation. Imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy.
Good point.
We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Yeah, that's depressing.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drac's my kind of guy. Brash, takes no shit.
Oh, I like
As
Gil.
far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
I kind of hate to see her off book, actually.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, noxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means
He flies the ship.
we're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Wow.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
That was interesting.
That was awesome.
Well, we've already heard Callow and Gil spitting each other a couple of times, so.
I guess I hadn't picked up on that.
The character interactions in this game are so great.
A lot
They've
of them
been
have been
good
really
in most of the games.
In this game, that's acceptable.
Liam, I signed off on that project.
That's great, Pathfinder. Jaal and Maldarov, got our gear.
Kosta? Ryder?
What the heck? Yes.
Is this show for my benefit? Because I'm benefiting.
Just convenience, swapping armor. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. Pattern on your pauldron.
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rothschild. A
Why? Is it
Wait,
religious?
what?
It's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa.
This can't end well.
I know how this goes. Someone's getting offended and someone else punched.
That's why we're doing it here.
It's an armor swap for answers. Stuff the diplomats, don't ask.
My turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
You weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
Oh my god.
Oh.
You better have a good reason for this.
I do. And we were clear. Jaal was in from the start.
Did I say put the shirt on?
Oh, we were shit talking. Except we couldn't. We didn't know enough about each other to dig in. If we don't know what's insulting or awful, we might accidentally trip on it. Makes talking dangerous. So now we know. Maybe that's enough for a couple of hotheads not to make a mess out there. Unless we want to. Good enough reason?
I approve.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of get the intent. No harm, no foul.
If Jaal was offended, I'd be on the floor. I'll take that kind of honest any day. We have a lot to learn. That's part of what our team is for. Better now than when people's lives are on the line.
Oh, I like him.
Tev Uni. A home involved. Sort of. Still feels good though.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew, they're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
It's been hard for everyone.
We're all struggling with a job that just landed in our laps.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of site warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I guess you guys really
I'm
talked to
committed
him a
to
lot.
the initiative. Your Pathfinder. It's as simple as
I
it
remember.
gets.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
He has like nothing to talk about right now.
I know it.
Yeah. It might just be where we're at in the story.
Okay.
Did I say put your shirt on? It's such a shame. I mean, this game does something so well, and it has some of the, like, Mass Effect hallmarks, like great character interactions and characters.
Oh, right. The Moshai's still on our ship.
Who?
Why?
So this was the scientist that we saved when we found out about exaltation.
Oh.
So, exaltation is how the Ket reproduce. How did you learn that?
You were there.
They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Ket, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
Oh, we found the paperwork
a lot
on
of
that.
trouble just to make baby Ket.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Ket have exalted other intelligent species?
Pretty large,
somewhere?
I'd say.
I'd say those chances are excellent.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in
That's
it.
interesting.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Ket gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful.
Ugh.
Pain came beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
Yeah, they mind wiped you.
Wow.
So it was like literal brainwashing.
Yeah.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion or a cult.
Seems like a weird question to ask.
But not to them. They honestly believe they are giving us a gift.
The Cardinal seemed desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated to one thing, exaltation. That's why I asked you to destroy it, despite the lives it would cost. I hope the Resistance can still burn it to the ground, but I suspect the Ket have already re-engineered that shield.
How long were you in that facility?
Days? After the Archon
It's not very
decided I would be exalted, I was sent to the facility alone. I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped, taken to holding camps, analyzed, and separated.
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood why some of us were sent to slave camps, and others just vanished. The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge. Perhaps others were chosen for their genetics.
The Chosen.
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist, after all.
I'll let you rest.
Wait, one more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket.
Yikes.
Does your
That's pretty weird.
species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishari, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
That is horrifying, but that also implies that there's enough left that it would be possible to save people.
That's true.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe it could be reversed.
So this is the info board. There's a lot of chit-chat between characters in this thing. And it can be kind of fun, but there's also a lot in here.
Yeah, I think we've gotten enough chit-chat for the moment.
Okay.
As long as we've talked to everybody. Have we talked to everybody?
Pretty sure. Well, we haven't talked to Suvi and... Okay.
Yeah, the navigator and pilot.
Let's go talk to them.
Okay, hang on. Alright, we checked our email, we did that. See, if you look here, this is where the ship models go.
I see.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to our last two crew members. Hup, 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 hup.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the nights?
What? Who?
You'd always short credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Interesting.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. What can I do for you?
Oh boy.
Yeah, we have not talked to Gil nearly as much.
Oh.
If you
Callow.
helped build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology.
One of the things that I
which we all
like
had to coordinate.
is that because of
Some
the
it was rather
like
tricky
sunlight
to
coming in
acquire.
through the
Acquire?
main
Fine.
screen,
Legally and above
if
board,
he's
of
looking
course.
directly in, you can actually see that there's
Yes.
patterning on his eyes.
Sadly,
They're
the
not
other
just black.
Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask. We're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Hi, Suvi.
The swelling has gone down significantly. And
What?
I seem to be able to talk normally again.
Good. Keep me updated. And remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy.
Thank you, Lexi.
Are you okay?
Is there something wrong? Did you hurt yourself? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just getting over some inflammation of the soft tissues of the mouth. It was dramatic, but ultimately non-threatening. What? Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
You licked something?
You licked a rock, didn't you? I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
Let's just say yes, she was.
She specialized in biotics research. Got her start in medicine. I read all about her research and your father's. AI and implants. They achieved so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement. I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me. And then lived out their lives while I slept.
Oh.
I forgot we can flirt too.
Sure.
If you think that means you're alone, you're wrong. Thank you. You saying that means the world to me.
Oh,
I'll
she's
take
so
comfort
sweet.
in the people I've met here. And if you ever need me, I'm here for you too.
Do.
Adorable.
We gotta fight Shepard for that Galactic Sled Award.
Hold orbit steady.
Oh wait, I forgot there was something involved. Hang on. There is that Architect Hust.
What's that?
It's the thing we launched into space.
Architect. The one we fought ended up in orbit. Amazing.
Boop. Research data. Okay. Back to the Nexus. Nexus. Boop. And engage!
Thank you, Jean-Luc.
Coming back for a new Star Trek series.
I hope so.
Well, that's what they said. He's reprising his role as Picard.
That's insane. And awesome. And insane. Please actually be immortal, Patrick Stewart. The world needs you forever.
I would like to land on you, please. Yes.
I was trying for that's what she said, but doesn't really work.
What'd you do? Slip and fall and land on his dick?
I deserve that.
What you tell? You saw what happened to Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
Pardon?
We can't fix the...
Alright.
Your
Let's
incompetence
interject.
isn't my problem. Just
Oh, it's
do your
fucking
job.
Spender.
We hate him?
Yeah. He's a dick.
What do you
Clearly.
want?
That didn't look fun.
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm just so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
Is he always like that?
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster.
Who's Kesh?
He's always like
Kesh
that.
is the
Making bad decisions, driving the
Grandpa's granddaughter.
treating people like scum when no one's watching.
The Krogan that's in charge of like maintenance and everything.
Right. How can I help?
Maybe there's something I can do.
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
Literally, huh?
How literal we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Yeah, Spender's
go
a
do that right
giant
now.
dick.
I'm curious about this one.
We'll get there. Wait.
I don't know about these Angara. Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
Yeah, hi.
It's me.
You don't have a name, I don't care about you.
New people, these Angara, and now they're here on the Nexus.
Yeah.
How do we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
They deserve our trust.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
Yay! Somebody's not a total idiot. I like non-total idiots. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Time for a poker game.
I want to get Spender fired.
We will.
We're gonna lose really bad, aren't we?
I think we can choose what we want to do.
We can choose to not lose.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Should I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
No, that's cheating.
That is cheating.
Okay.
Don't.
Alright. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know. Jill and Gil.
Is she a masochist?
She must be a glutton for punishment.
That's her. That's how I know she'll always be there. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm
Oh,
making
right.
the job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
The hurtful kind?
Sounds kind of disrespectful.
Oh.
It doesn't bother you?
Oh, that could have been way more fun.
Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that.
Yeah, that was a bad interpretation.
You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
I'll get you next time.
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Ouch.
Okay.
Have fun. Thanks for the game.
Don't make me wish we'd cheated, jerkface.
Stop eating dust bunnies and this wouldn't be a problem. Let's see here.
Welcome to the vortex.
Do I have more ingredients for you? I don't know if I do or
You
not.
again. Oh, I mean, hello. Welcome to my lab. Bar. Whatever.
Please don't confuse
Oh,
those.
Dad, look at you, getting all used to things.
Things are fine. It's people I don't like. They talk back.
What?
That's whether or not we find him charming or just tell him to get to business.
He's not charming.
Okay.
They can't talk if they're busy drinking.
That's just brilliant. I can do that. Wait, you're messing with me, aren't you?
I would never.
Right. Here. Have a drink. Rotten scoundrel.
Hey, now.
The drink.
What was that?
Not you.
angle?
Yeah, I don't know.
What was that angle?
Hey! Thank you for your imaginary drink.
I am definitely drinking this
What
drink.
did it
that you
taste
made.
like?
Doesn't matter. It was
I mean,
invisible.
Obviously, it didn't taste like anything.
We just drank
No,
air.
it tastes like imagination.
Oh my god, speaking of tasting like imagination. So, while I was in Colorado, I went to a 7-Eleven, and they had a Captain Crunch Crunchberry Slurpee.
Ew, the what?
And it tasted exactly like Captain Crunch Crunchberries.
That's a little frightening.
Exactly. It was crazy.
That's nuts.
I mean, a completely chemical flavor in one form or another. I guess that's not too surprising.
No, I guess not.
I mean, I don't know why you do that, but it's not surprising that they pulled it off.
Not surprising, but a little frightening.
Even like that slight, like, grain or wheat aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like, even that was in there.
Mind blown.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
So what, did you just see that in the Slurpee machine and go, wow, I've got to try that?
Pretty much, yeah. That's how a lot of that stuff goes.
That's how it sells.
Alright, let's get Spender fired. That's about all we have time for.
Maybe.
Hopefully we have time
let's
for
hear
that,
it,
yeah.
actually. Let me make sure I got the right thing on here. So, Nexus? No? Is this a side mission?
This is priority!
It might be. I think it should be.
Allies and relationship would make sense, but...
Yep, here we go.
Okay.
Talk to Kesh about Spender.
Get him. Get him. He's a douchebag.
He's a super douche.
Did we talk to him before and I just didn't remember him?
No,
What is his job?
we've had... no, wait. Actually, I think we might have talked... He's like the colonial assistant or something like that. He's surprisingly high up on the food chain.
He's a bootlicker, sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. Let's get him fired!
If I remember correctly, this actually takes a while. In a minute. Hey, Drek.
Oh, we didn't talk to him.
Yeah, we did. We just didn't have anything to say.
Okay.
For just keep the Pathfinder safe and the cat busy. And be careful out there. I only have one of you.
As opposed to 3 of all of my other organs.
Jaal told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kendros. He likely has security footage with some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to offer.
Will I'm the Pathfinder do?
Ben Kendrick likes us.
Try not to die out there.
I mean, this isn't really within our wheelhouse.
I'm the Pathfinder. I'm the goddamn Pathfinder. Everything's in my wheelhouse.
That's not...
That's how this game plays it.
That is totally how this game plays it, but it really does not make sense.
Kendros.
Ryder, we exiled the prisoner Nilkin. Tough decision based on what you uncovered on Eos. His wife, Mariette, insisted on going with him.
Why?
Love will do that.
It's hard to let go of someone you love.
So it seems. It'll be a tough life out there for her. For them.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security bit archive?
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope, we're good.
Bye, Kendros.
Nobody else to say.
Duty calls.
Kendros is awesome. Thank you for not getting in my way. Really hate that. Ugh, that's a terrible sentence. Casualty rate matches projections. I guess it could have been a worse sentence. Could have exceeded them, but jeez.
File won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you. Don't.
Don't screw this up.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Well, that's suspicious.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous.
We're going to be going to Kadara. There's a lot of
You will
stuff in
need to
Kadara.
find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Gotta
guess
get
the
you
exiles.
fired.
Let's go confront
Gotta
Spender.
get you fired. Oh, can we talk to him about it?
Apparently.
Okay, there we go.
We can talk to Spender about the security footage?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait.
Feels like that would be playing our hand early.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
Where?
Eos, our first planet.
We fixed the hell out of that, didn't we?
Pretty much, yeah.
I would say it's safe.
You can believe the reports. Eos is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
That better not get him killed or I'm going to be pissed.
I don't think it will. I think we could. Although we do need to go back to Eos to fix some stuff.
I want to go find Spender.
He's right up here.
Get him.
Oh, douchebag.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
How do you forget the Pathfinder with purple hair?
I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
What a douche!
Okay.
Both of them are like.
One is more clever.
Yeah.
Sure.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Yes. Wise to let it be.
Sounds like a thinly veiled threat to me.
I think we'll be back for Spender later. In the meantime, thanks for joining us here at the Cartographers Guild. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!